Let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
I still want to point out that she's got beautiful eyes.
Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you, as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Manuel Godoy. And we don't know anything about him, except that he's the Secretary of State and head of the Spanish government.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you, too. Of course.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
I was concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Hold on. I want to use the Devil's Thorn, which is this thing, right? So 3 is vulnerable to this, but I don't have it.
We found traces of her that would indicate she's still on the island.
Her personal belongings?
Yes, but nothing of great interest. Scraps of food, some clothes.
Ah, I see. Well, too bad.
Shit.
I shan't keep you, monsieur.
Tactless.
All right, then. Thank you.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon. I must go now.
I should have spent the points. That was dumb of me. So I have very little time to inspect.
These look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Collector's coin. I could talk with him. I can't leave that place. Shit.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Mais oui!
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why's that?
His reputation is enough for me. This gentleman enjoys people talking about him for too many reasons. His undeserved titles, more than 10 in just 4 years, and each one more prestigious than the one before.
You don't think he deserves them?
If I had seen him on the battlefield, there might be some doubt. But that is not the case. The Queen would rather not risk losing him, so she consoles him with awards and titles.
So you don't have a very positive opinion?
His coveting French Catalonia does not encourage me to have one.
I understand your point of view. Does expression go beyond the nightmare mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed. That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
That makes absolute sense.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Wait. There was a timer and now there's no timer? What does that mean?
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Ooh.
Right. I've retrieved everything.
Some golden elixir. Oh, that's a lot of golden elixirs. It's not really helping me out though. Right. Honestly, this is a nightmare. It has to be.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging ruins.
I'm sure this is a nightmare she was talking about.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
Yeah.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects.
Diuretics?
He's against, sir, taking any.
Oh, I can't.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Shit. And I'm full on golden elixirs. Damn it! I tried. Hey, Washington.
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
What do you mean?
The situation is ready to explode with France over Catalonia.
Well, the Duke must have a darn good reason to be absent and come here, mustn't he?
When Lord Mortimer invites you, Louis, you come. It's always in your best interest.
I wouldn't say that personally, but... Go beyond the nightmare. Does this line remind you of anything in particular?
You've caught me unaware here, Louis. Let me think about it a second. No, nothing comes to mind. Sorry, Louis, but I am unable to help you.
Okay.
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis. Let's say he brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
Look at that Freemason symbol in his, like Freemason slash... No, well, Freemason, yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, my young friend. Regarding your question on the nightmare, don't hesitate to question the others about it. Maybe one of them knows more than I do.
That's a good idea. Thank you once again. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, it's not helping me out all that much. Oh, really? Then I don't know what it is. Oh, gotcha.
Ah, Louis. Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
Well, then it's the Grand Order. You know, the order based on this.
Your Eminence, I haven't been following the case. I'm sure that the Order did everything in its power. Unfortunately, you know the situation in Paris, and, well, it's chaotic at best. Anything can happen in those revolutionary tribunals.
The king is the official representative of God on earth, my son.
Your Eminence, France has become a secular state. The king was just another citizen to them. He refused to admit his errors, looked down upon them, and attempted to escape. What did he expect?
France has lost all reason, Louis.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
I hope it won't be long before I find her, Your Eminence.
Louis, I'm counting on you. If you don't find Sarah before my departure, I must ask you to give me back the letter I gave you.
Oh, don't worry about that, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
Yes, I did.
If I say the nightmare to you, Does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
Think of a place and tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the nightmare.
Let me think. I'd say Lord Mortimer's favorite painting on the wall behind his desk. You know, that painting caused quite a stir when it was exhibited.
Oh, so it's in
It is
his
titled
office.
The Nightmare, and it shows a woman lying down with a creature sitting on her, and in the background, a horse. I don't know if it will be of any help, but I can't think of anything else.
You never know. Thank you for that, though, Your Eminence. I gotta go and see it just in case, though. I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
Okay.
I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son. I will be seeing you, Louis.
Right. Anything we can loot here? No. We have to go to his study, but I forgot how to get there. Oh, that's right. This room. I remember it. I think here I can loot. Probably not. I don't think they refill the room we've been in already. Oh.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Okay.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
The heck is this room, man? We've never been here before.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Wow. Whew! Hey, we did it! We completed the encyclopedia? No. Wait, I just got mysterious notes in the inventory. I don't... Oh, this must have been 1 out of 4, and now we have 2 out of 4. Dude, we are so equipping this next chapter. Holy shit, yes we are. Okay. Oh, inventory's full already. What is the golden... Oh, real jelly. Okay, yeah. Actually, let's take it. We need it. I'm starting to get low. Another one. Dude. Now that's more like it. We're back to almost full. So we can't leave through this door. We can't pick that up. But we can certainly go upstairs, though. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, now we're back up. With a little luck, one of the servants is going to be away and we'll be able to go to the study. We just have to go like 1 floor above. Through here. Yes!
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Why do you have a giant pit of hell in the middle of your office? This guy is like a Sparta fetish or something.
Which 4-letter word could open this chest?
Holy shit! We got an handwritten note by Lord Mortimer. Oh, there it is! Yes! It was Zeus.
The Coup de Lance by Paul Rubens.
Okay.
A family ancestor, apparently.
That or like... the father from the Lannisters. Leviathan.
A painting about a siege dated. That's what you generally feed birds. Might come in handy.
I think you feed the red berries to the bird to get the password.
A mina bird.
Waldo, pretty boy?
Sarah DeRiche? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here? Well, Waldo, is your master good? I don't really know what I was expecting.
Oh, dude! We gotta bring some more berries. Can I give him more? Oh, I can't.
Let's take a closer look. Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the beans. Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals.
Oh God! I could have killed the bird.
Dark chocolate beans, very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Dear Mr. Guido Paletti, I'm writing with regards to the dates of the painting that I sent you for temporary exhibition. Please know that they are part of my private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar AL in use at the time. As you may have well guessed, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. No need to remind you that the Freemason year AL begins in March, not January. About the Longinus painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I cannot urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer. Wait, so he's saying that every painting is actually older by 4,000 years than we think they are? Food, candles, dressed stone, Corinthian marble, wood, stained glass, master painting, fabric, wine, water, powder. Remember to reduce wood consumption next year.
Now, what have we got here? Well, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Pretty boy, Waldo. Love it.
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
I'm on purpose exploring, guys. I know that this is the painting. Like, very obviously, but...
It looks like a war painting. And it's dated. Le Coup de Lance by Paul Rubens.
Oh, we've seen that one. Okay, time to go see the Nightmare.
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
The freaking lock on the desk.
Now, what have we got here? Well, it looks like a model of a lock.
No, it's not it.
As if Mortimer, the Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah. This must
Can I skip this?
be what I
No.
was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond.
I wish there was a way to skip this.
Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side.
You know, if you've seen it
should
once.
lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the desk. Got another collector coin. I bet you it's the book or something. No, because it doesn't make sense. 'Cause we picked it up before.
I don't think this book can help me.
So there's a mechanism to open... Oh!